So the Maternity Voice Partnership is a group of service users, both past and present, who get together and help to improve the services. And we meet every 3 months in a formal setting where we discuss what's going on within the services at the time, and then bring any feedback to a formal meeting, which again is 3 monthly, with sort of team leaders and managers.
So I think we're in a real privileged position here in Leeds with our Maternity Voice Partnership. They are a well-established group of service users, ex-service users, current service users, and we work really well with them to gain feedback to be able to improve our services ultimately here in Leeds. We can think we're doing a really good job, but if women and their families and partners aren't feeling that, then we need to rethink and readdress how we are delivering our service. There are various ways that we work with the MVP here in Leeds. We do monthly walk the patches on different ward areas.
We walk the patch once a month, alternating between trust site, just to get a snap in time of what's happening in the services. So we go and speak to women on the wards, gather their feedback, and then we go into the monthly managers meeting afterwards to feed this back. To begin with, that was a really daunting experience going into a team leader meeting. But over the past few months, it's just become such an easy relationship. We feel very welcomed into the meetings and know the staff really appreciate the feedback that we give them. We do a 15 steps challenge, which was created in LGI and assisted to be created by the Maternity Voice Partnership, which is again a snapshot of what your care is going to be like when you come to hospital within the first 15 steps of entering the ward. So whilst doing Walking the Patch, we noticed that there was a couple of different induction leaflets in circulation. So this was fed back to the team leaders. They were then able to identify the correct induction leaflet to be handing out and making sure that the one that wasn't correct wasn't being circulated anymore, and that the information provided to women was the most accurate and up to date at the time.
We've held Whose Shoes events, which are themed events, and it's a scenario-based board game enabling people to share stories in a safe environment with all stakeholders of maternity care, and commissioners to staff that work here at the Trust, to service users, past and present, doctors, consultants. It's a safe place for people to highlight their experiences, what went well, what didn't go so well, and then we can address that feedback to improve services around bereavement in maternity. Recently, we've been working with the MVP within recruitment of new staff, and the MVP have been part of the recruitment process and on interview panels. This has proved really interesting, as they are looking from a different angle to what we are as senior managers in the team, and it's interesting to see how prospective employees engage with service users within an interview environment. We tend to be looking as managers at a certain criteria that we want them to fill, to be able to fulfil the role that they've applied for, and service users are adding a new dimension really to the interview process.
And this has been a really interesting experience too. We're definitely looking for something different than the senior team members on the interview panel. We look for a different criteria. We're looking for more how the person engages with the service user compared to how they fit for the job role. So I've recently been invited to be part of the antenatal education group, looking at how antenatal education is delivered in Leeds and to have a say in how it's done as well. It feels absolutely amazing to be involved like that. It makes us feel like an equal to the staff, and that we're working together as a team to improve the services for women in Leeds.
We have a really close relationship now with the MVP and frequently contact them on an informal basis to discuss how developments are going in our service, how we could improve that, how the MVP and their input could enhance our service. And they're frequently involved in sending surveys out for us to women, In regards to antenatal education, say when we're reviewing a service that we offer, we ultimately want women's feedback and families' feedback to be able to develop the service. We are really proud of our achievements within the CQC National Maternity Survey, and we were the top of the most improved maternity units within the UK. And we feel that this achievement is partly due to our relationship that we have with the MVP and how we have worked really, really well together to make improvements in maternity services.